Wilson Morales from Black Women TV. Hello, folks. How are you?
Hi,
We're good.
Wilson.
Whenever you do a season of any show, it's always fun, but at the same time, you hope to come back. Now that you're back for season two, was it easier to film the show, even though you were doing it during the pandemic? Jim?
Yeah, it was amazing. I've never done a second season of anything before. Like any TV stuff that I'd done was always been a sort of mini series that had a beginning, a middle, and an end. And it just enriched the whole show coming back because we play a family, and now when you're doing a second season, we as a bunch of actors being that family have our own personal memories and all that stuff stored up of all the experiences that we shared together. So it just sort of feeds into the show and just sort of enhances the sort of family dynamics even more, I think. And especially my relationship with Brooklyn, like we really missed each other. We'd spent so much time together in season one. And in season one, you're just sort of getting to know each other, and you're creating that dynamic. But by season two, the dynamic was there. We have a relationship. We know each other. We have our own memories. We have our own shorthand. We have our own funny stories that we have together, and it all just kind of plays back into the show, I think.
And Brooklyn, is it fun the second time around?
It is. It is. It is. I was just kind of discovering Home Before Dark. I think everyone was trying to feel it out the first season, and it was like this new game that we were trying to play. But I think this game, we just went into it knowing the rules, knowing everything, and just like going into it like, yeah.
The good thing about the series is that you're not working off a book or something before that, and so it can go on and on as with a new mystery, and
Mhm.
so when you're tackling that, and obviously during shooting during the pandemic, it's less of a crew around you,
Yeah.
do you have to kind of pretend, because the atmosphere is small and tight?
It didn't really change that much. It was amazing, actually. I was really concerned, and how it was all going to play out when we got back after the sort of pandemic and after the shutdown. But we all managed to find a way of just sort of slipping back into it and just bringing the sort of joy of the show back to our everyday sort of on-set life. And there were certain rules and regulations and protocols that we had to sort of follow, of course, but the spirit and the atmosphere was still there 100%. Even behind the mask, Brooklyn was able to make me laugh.
And Brooklyn, before I let you
Again.
go, what's changed with your character this year that's different from season one? More grown, more bold. Is she more bold this year?
Sorry.
Is your character more bold this year?
I think she's still got that Hilde from last season that's just like head on into everything. I think also this season more she's learning how to deal with people and relationships because she's always just been like it's all about the story. It's about my dad, it's about my family, but it's really about journalism. I think this season it's more of a balance, more of like it's she's learning how to make them coexist together in her life.
I think the audience will have fun watching the series. Congratulations
Oh
on
yeah.
season. You guys made it happen. Take care.